Have you ever been told there's no cure for your pain? At 65, I was diagnosed with severe spinal damage and lived with daily discomfort and a stooped posture. But after discovering Falun Dafa in 1996 and embracing its principles, my life and health changed beyond what I thought possible. Now, at 86, my back is healed and I move with ease again. I hope my story encourages anyone facing impossible odds. Sometimes, hope comes from the most unexpected places. I went for a physical examination when I was 65 years old. After the results came back, a doctor told me, "You have a serious problem with your lower back, including lumbar disc herniation, vertebral deformity, numbness, and swelling of the limbs." She wanted me to have further examinations, and I went to several hospitals. The conclusions were the same. They had no way to cure it and could only relieve the pain. They said surgery wouldn't change much at my age. Many years passed, and I had another examination in early 2023. The doctor compared the original scan with the current one. She asked me, "How do you feel now? Is there pain anywhere now?" "From the scan, your lower back is completely healed. Have you received treatment elsewhere?" I replied, "No, I just kept practicing Falun Dafa." She smiled and said, "Your lower back was damaged to the point where it couldn't be cured, but now it is healed. It's a miracle. Congratulations." I am 86 years old now and was fortunate to attend Master Li Hongji's lecture at a Beijing auditorium, which changed my life. I would now like to share with practitioners and others how I started practicing Falun Dafa and the miracles that Dafa brought to me. My sister worked in a government agency. One day at noon in 1996, she called me and told me to go to their agency's auditorium at 1 p.m. and that I should not be late. I rushed over. My sister held 2 tickets in her hand and said to me, "Today, Master Li Hongji will give a lecture on Falun Dafa. Tickets are very difficult to find." I followed her into the auditorium. The venue was already full, and the staff found 2 chairs for us to sit on. I listened to Master's lecture attentively and clapped with everyone else from time to time. I felt that the principles Master talked about were things I had never heard before, but I could understand them all. A few hours passed in a flash. After leaving the auditorium, my sister reached into her bag and took out a copy of Zhuan Falun, wrapped in a cover. I almost jumped with joy and took it home to read. But just 2 weeks later, she called me wanting me to return the book quickly. I asked why, and she replied, "You will know when you get here." After meeting with my sister, she said, "Our workplace has notified us of the disbandment of the Falun Dafa study group and recalled all the copies of Zhuan Falun according to the requirements of higher-ups." This news left a big question mark in my heart. Why can't we read such a good book? I returned home listlessly, feeling empty inside. I later found out that people were doing the Falun Dafa exercises in the open space of the residential community in the morning and evening, so I went to join them. A few days later, the police came to stop us. After the persecution started, someone told me that a good friend of mine had been imprisoned for a year because she practiced Falun Dafa. She was later released. She thought of me and sent me a copy of Zhuan Falun. I was very happy that I could read Master's precious book again. I was so lucky. Although I was fortunate enough to attend Master's lectures, the long-term persecution of Falun Dafa launched by Jiang Zemin put me in a situation where I had no Dafa books to read, no other practitioners to communicate with, and no news about Dafa. Since I got Zhuan Falun again, I have read it repeatedly and learned that I should be a good person according to truthfulness, compassion, forbearance. Master said, in order to cure their illnesses or eliminate tribulations and karma, these people must cultivate and return to their original, true selves. One should return to one's original, true self. This is the real purpose of being human. Master purified my body, and I was completely cured from a state where my lower spine was severely deformed and I couldn't straighten my back or lift my legs. A neighbor commented, "You used to be hunched over and dragged your legs when you walked, but now you are getting better and taller." It was Master who saved me. Now, at my age, I am not deaf, my sight is not blurred, and half of my hair is black. I wrote this article myself, while other practitioners helped me organize and type it. I want to share the good news of Dafa with my family, friends, and the whole world, so that more people can recite, Falun Dafa is good, truthfulness, compassion, forbearance is good, and benefit from it. Curious to know more about Falun Gong and the challenges faced by its practitioners in China? Explore the links below for authentic accounts, details on the teachings, and human rights resources. If this story inspired you, please subscribe, like, and share so more people can find hope and real experiences like this. Thank you for being part of our supportive community.